All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakwadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do it well. And salutations and blessings to Akim that are pushing this word with truth, sincerity, and charity, and risk your lives to do so. And today I want to get into this quick lesson. I'm going to title it, Can a Woman Teach the Bible? All right, and a quick answer to that is no. Okay, a woman is not set up to teach the Bible, man. Point blank, period. And this is a question that was asked to me yesterday. You know, someone asked me this question yesterday. Of course, it was a woman, you know. And the answer to that is no. A woman cannot teach the Bible. And I'm just start with these scriptures. 1 Corinthians 14:34 says, let your women keep silence in the churches. So a woman is to be silent in the churches, all right, in the midst of calling out to the Israelites, because that's what real church is. It's a calling out, all right, but it's a calling out to the Israelites, all right, chiefly the elect of the nation of Israel, your so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, but the elect of our nation, okay, calling out to the church. And you women are to be silent in that. In this matter, you are to be silent, man. Okay, not trying to teach, not to say I know this and I know that, because at the end of the day, you women know nothing, man. Okay, you women know nothing. And the most thing you will know, you're an Israelite, and you will know a little something of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, but you don't know the understanding behind these things. You don't know the full breakdown, because the Lord didn't give it to you. The Lord didn't bestow wisdom to a woman. He didn't put the spirit of prophecy upon a woman. It's not how the Lord does things. It's order to this, man. It's order to everything, especially the work of Yahweh Shemel Shai, the ministry of Yahweh Shemel Shai. There's order to this, and the man is set up to lead. The man is set up to teach. Yahweh Shemel Shai has called out to the men, and he's only dealing with the men. From the beginning of the world, he has always dealt with the men, and to the end of the world, he is only going to deal with the men. And you women ought to be in order, being in subjection to your husbands. Listen to your husbands. Doing what your husband's telling you to do. You're doing what your husband's telling you to do. Hey, that's Yahweh Shemel Shai looks at that as righteousness. Okay, that's what you women need to do to be saved, not teaching. This is Job 39:17. It says, because Yahweh hath deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. So the Lord didn't give the woman wisdom, and he didn't give her understanding. So you women don't have any wisdom according to these laws, statutes, commandments, this holy Bible, these deep understanding of the scriptures, man. You know, these deep, dark parables of the scriptures. You don't have the wisdom behind it, and you don't have the understanding behind it. That's why when you got a woman pastor in the church, man, you already ain't learning shit from the man, but let alone a woman pastor being up in there, you damn sure ain't learning nothing, man. Okay? That shit is totally out of order, and we just read it. We go back to it, because it's certainly more on it. 1 Corinthians 14:34. Yup, it says, I started 33. Read 33. It says, for Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. So the Lord is not the author of confusion, but peace. Having a woman rule is going to cause chaos. Listen to a woman teaching is going to cause chaos, because you're not going to learn anything, man. Okay, you're going to be led astray. You're going to lead yourself into a path of destruction, because the Lord did not set them up to teach. Okay, it's just like you got a chef, you know, a professional chef, been on the job for 20 years. You know exactly what he's doing. You throw a fucking rookie up in there and tell him to teach everybody this new dish, and, you know, get the kitchen in order, man. It's going to be total confusion and madness. There are people throwing plates everywhere, fucking fires going off left and right, okay? But hey, that master chef needs to be there, which is the man that Yahweh Shemel Shai has set up, his true prophets. A woman cannot prophesy, man. This is verse 34. It says, let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak. So it's not permitted for you women to speak, man. I'm gonna go to this. Let me go to this word permitted. This what Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, has set up in the earth to have a woman be over a man, and it's not supposed to be that way. especially in the sense of teaching His word. So let me go into this. Okay, this is the Greek word for permitted.
Strong's G 2010. Epitrepo. Epitrepo.
So it's epitrepo, and it says to turn, to transfer, commit, and trust. To permit, allow, give, leave. So, and the Lord did not entrust a woman with His word, man. He did not commit a woman to His word to teach. It says to license. The woman does not have a license to teach, man. She's not permitted to do that. Okay, you're permitted to be silent, not to speak, not to usurp authority, but to be in obedience. Hey, it says, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also said the law, and that's perfect, man. You women are created to be obedient to your husband, to be a helper to your husband, not an equal, not to be above, not to teach him and tell him what the fuck to do, not to talk crazy, man, but to be below that man. And that's just the way it is. And this world is just, it totally ass backwards. And that's why when you talk about these things, and you get a little heated, man, because this place is off. And we deal with these things on a day-to-day basis, us being men, all right, us having to cut this subject, because these things continuously come up, because these women want to be, they want to be looked at as somebody, man. Hey, play your role, man. That's you being somebody. Play your role, okay? Hey, teach the young women. Do that. Teach the women how to not be whores in the streets. Teach the women to not dress promiscuously. Put on some fucking clothes, man. That's your job. Tobit 8:6 says, thou madest Adam and givest him Eve, his wife, for an helper and stay. So his wife Eve was to be a helper and a stay, not to be his equal, not to be above him, not to be his teacher, but his helper, his lesser. It says, of them came mankind, thou hast said, it is not good that man should be alone. Let us make unto him an aid like unto himself. So a woman is your help, your aid. Okay? Not your equal, man. And certainly not in a sense of teaching. And they definitely not this word, man. So this is verse 35, 1 Corinthians 14:35. It says, and if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for women to speak in the churches. So if you're, you out there, you listen to the word, okay, and your husband you supposed to go ask your husband at home and get those answers from your husband, get that understanding from your husband, man. Okay, you're not supposed to open your mouth and speak in the churches. Okay, or if you watching these lessons, you got a question or something, just sit back. Your question will get asked. Question will get asked, man. It's not really set up for a woman to be speaking out here. Okay, putting up lessons or doing things like that. You ain't supposed to be doing nothing like that. It's supposed to be in subjection, in order. Okay? So it says, what came the word of Yahweh out from you, or came it unto you only? It says, if any man think himself to be a prophet or spiritual, let him acknowledge that the things that I write unto you are the commandments of the Lord. All right, so this is the commandments of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right, it's not set up for a woman to be teaching and telling a man what to do, being over a man, teaching his Bible, man. None of that. Rebuking, reproving. That's not what a woman is set up to do. Okay, a woman is set up to be in obedience to her husband, listen to her husband, and take care of the things around the household. That's just the order of it. That's just how it is. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's beautiful. That's perfect. Okay, we love that, man. The Lord Yahweh Shema Shai loves that. That's what he created you women to do, man. Okay? Not to be above the man and teaching his word, because the Lord didn't call for women to do that. It's 1 Corinthians 11:1. It says, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Hamashiach. So we have to be followers of Paul, as he is a follower of Yahweh Shai, being taught directly by Yahweh Shai. It says, now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things and keep the ordinance as I delivered them to you. So this is the order, all right, the divine order, the order of life. Okay, the order in this truth. It says, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach. All right, so the head of every man is Yahweh Shai. And this is coming from Paul, a man who is taught directly on the level by Yahweh Shai. So this is all truth. Okay, this is all truth, man. So it says that, read over again, verse 3, it says, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man. And the head of Hamashiach is Yahweh. So the head of the woman is the man. The head of the man is Yahweh Shai. The head of Yahweh Shai is Yahweh. Okay? This is the divine order, man. Women are to be in subjection. Not teaching, all right, not lifting up your voice like a trumpet, but to be silent, okay? And subject to your husband. You want to learn something? Ask your husband at home. Okay, you want to learn something from these lessons? Be quiet, watch the videos. It's that simple. This is Ezekiel 34 and 30. Yeah, because the Lord he's only dealing with the men. It says, thus shall they know that I, Yahweh, their power, am with them, and that they, even the house of Israel, are my people, said the Lord Yahweh. And how have you found this out? You found this out through the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the men. Okay, not the women. You have learned this from the men. This how this word has been pushed out here. All right, the men prophesying to the wind, you know. And this is ultimately going to be totally established in the kingdom of heaven. But it starts right now. It says, and ye my flock, the flock of my pasture are men, and I am your power, said the Lord Yahweh. So the flock, the flock of the Lord's pasture are men. So the Lord is dealing with the men. He's dealing directly with the men. He's calling out directly to the men, not the women. Proverbs 8:1. It says, doth not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice? So wisdom is crying out. Okay, wisdom is out here crying out, all right, trying to get seat, you know, trying to be heard. It says she's standing in the top of high places by the way, in the places of the paths. She cried at the gates, at the entry of the city, at the coming in at the doors, which is why we're out there on the highways and byways, on the sheep place of concourse in the downtown areas, you know, in the areas where people come in and out of this city. Okay, this is what we're commanded to do, and this is where wisdom will be at. Which wisdom is coming out of the mouth of a man, and it's calling out to other men to come into this and get the understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, so that they can go out and preach his will and bring in more fruit, as the man that called to him brought him in as fruit. So it says, verse 4, unto you, O men, I call, unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men. So the voice of the Lord, wisdom, okay, the understanding of these scriptures is being called out to the men, man. It's not being called out to the women. The Lord is calling out to the men only, point blank, period. So the only one that's going to have the understanding of this Bible, only one that's going to have the wisdom of this Bible is going to be a man. Men, okay? Whether a woman likes it or not, man, that's just what it is. That is what it is. It's order to this thing, man. It's how Yahweh Shema Shai set it up. And if you don't like it, well, hey, the Lord is just going to put you to death. And that's just what it is. All those that hate me love death. It's just that simple, man. Not going to say the Lord go do this and do all that. He's just going to put you to death. However way he's going to do it, man. You hate the order of the Lord. You hate what Yahweh Shema Shai set up, what the Lord has established in the earth. Hey, so be it. That's on you. So this is Ezekiel 3:1. And a lot of women going to die in these times because a lot of y'all are feminists, man. If you don't get out of that spirit, you will die. Ezekiel 3:1. It says, moreover, he said unto me, son of man, okay, men, eat that thou findest, eat this robe, and go speak unto the house of Israel. So I open my mouth, and he calls me to eat that roll. So this is only to the men. Okay, the sons of men. It's not to women. All right, anyone can just come in and start teaching this word. No, this is to the men, man. All right, and this was Yahweh Shema Shai speaking to Ezekiel, which Ezekiel was a man. It says, so I open my mouth, and he calls me to eat that roll. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. So the man is speaking the words of Yahweh Shema Shai to the house of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, with the true and full 100% understanding of that, which starts with our elders and apostles of Great Millstone on down, man, which has that 100% doctrine. So this is the only way that you're going to get the understanding of these scriptures is through a man. Okay, it's not going to come through a woman. It's impossible. It's not going to come through a woman, man. You know, if anything, a woman may tell you that, hey, I know I'm an Israelite. You know, you're an Israelite. This, and the third. She can't really expound on it and give you to understand the breakdowns to it. She can't tell you, hey, how she know the tribe of Judah is the tribe of Judah. She can't tell you she know that the tribe of Issachar is the tribe of Issachar. So on and so forth, man. Because it wasn't given to them to do that. It wasn't given to them to teach, to break down these scriptures. It was given to the man. Okay, as I just proved. So, hey, I pray this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakwadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do it well. And salutations and blessings to Akim that are pushing this word with truth, sincerity, and charity. Shalom, Wa, Abba, Ball.